Stone Cold Steve Austin is going to take on Vince McMahon. And Vince comes out first, and he's doing some shadow boxing warm-ups with Shane while he's trying to talk him out of it. And then Austin comes down, and we get the square up. And Austin gets face-to-face with the owner of the WWF, and then Vince slaps the shit out of him. And right before they're about to lock up, Vince says, whoa, 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 grabs the microphone, says, remember what you said? You said you could beat me with one arm tied behind your back, which Austin said in the opening promo. They legitimately tie Austin's arm behind his back here. And Austin grabs the microphone and says, tell me if you think I could whoop Vince McMahon's ass with one arm tied behind my back. Give me a hell yeah. It's a hell yeah. Cactus Jack told us to say goodbye to Cactus Jack last week and was resentful that while he was laying in the steel cage 3 weeks ago, the crowd was chanting for Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, Dude Love and Steve Austin were tag team champions about a year ago at this point, and it's time for somebody to bring a little bit of peace to the war zone, dude says. He says, Steve, I know you, and I know the plan to put some heavy duty booty to Uncle Vinny. I don't know what that means. That's what he said. But he has to veto this, and the crowd is shitting on this.
Yep.
He says, because Vince writes the checks to Dude Love. Vince shoves Mick to the ground, and because he's still playing up to the fact that he wants to fight Stone Cold.
Yep.
And then Dude Love says you made the biggest mistake, and he goes to put the mandible claw on Vince, and Austin tries breaking it up, and Dude Love hits the mandible claw on Steve Austin, and then he hits the butterfly dance and then starts beating Steve Austin down. The Stooges are pulling Vince away, and he's acting like he wants to get back in there, and Austin kind of fires back up, but still has one hand tied behind his back. The last thing we see is them brawling on the outside, and then Mick applying the mandible claw to Steve Austin on the announcer's desk, and them not delivering on the first promise of Austin versus McMahon. Now, this is on Raw, and we're building up to a pay-per-view. Kind of feels like we're getting the idea of who Steve Austin's opponent's going to be at Unforgiven.